Well, we've been called out to a leaking toilet, and boy oh boy is she leaking. She's trying to overflow. Luckily there's a drain here. We'll just try and take this lid off, mate. What's going on under here? And whoa! Hey! It's Christmas come early, you little ripper! Woo-hoo! So that's the isolation tap right there, and I've got to try and get down there and turn it off. I'll try and get my hand over here just to stop the water flowing. Oh, mate, you're a man or you're a mouse, Bruce. Just turn the thing off and we'll just... The tap handle snapped off. Wow. All right, let's get some tools out just to turn the tap off, and then we can fix the cistern, mate. Oh, yes, you at the back. Bruce, just put the lid back onto the cistern. And yeah, I hear you, mate. I'm going to put it on now, and that way... Whoa. The water pressure's just pushing the lid up in the air. Unbelievable! How good is this, guys? Honestly, this is what you call living the great Australian dream. All right, lid's on place. Let's go and fix this tap. We'll try and turn the thing off with our trusty shifter, so you can see the handle's seen better days, mate. Wow, you know, sometimes you just get a curveball and it's about how you react, mate. So we should be able to isolate the water going into the cistern if we just try and turn this. And mate, Bob is your mother's brother. We've done it. All right, the plan of attack. We've got to undo the flexi hose. We've got to get rid of this flexi hose, and then we'll take the lid off, see what we need to do. So we're going to do the full service. We'll replace the inlet valve, and then there'll be an outlet washer just down the bottom of the cistern right there. All right, let's get stuck in, guys. So we'll undo this flexi hose. All right, and then on the other side where it connects to the inlet valve here, we'll just try and undo this as well. All right, and so now there's another nut that holds the inlet valve in place up against the cistern right here. So we'll just try and this one can be tricky, mate. So let's just try and get this one off without any fuss. Oh, mate, we made that look easy, didn't we? How good, guys? All right, so this should just lift up this old inlet valve. Mate, she's probably been in there for 30 years and she's done well. So, all right, next, we got to move this flushing mechanism right here. And these things, mate, after they've been here for 30 odd years, can be a little bit tricky. So we'll try and get this off with one hand, mate. I'm showing off my skills right here, aren't I? So there we go. We've got one side off, and we'll just try and get this other. Come on, mate, play the game. One last little clip, and we're good to go. Nearly. Hey, you little ripper! Yes! All right, guys. Oh, wow, look at the outlet washer. She's worn out. So then this outlet washer here stops the water from running into the bowl, but mate, it must have been constantly trickling into the bowl, and I don't know what on earth this thing is. Some sort of custom contraption, but we'll pour that into the dunny, and Bob's your mother's brother. We're making some progress. So now let's replace the outlet washer. This helps seal the flushing mechanism to the base of the toilet. It stops it from leaking into the bowl, mate. There we are. Oh, mate, this thing's perished. It's just fallen to bits in me hand. Here's the new one. We got it! Hey! There we are! How good! And there we are. The new outlet washer is on. Time to reinstall the flushing mechanism, and we'll just try and get this in here. Clip it back in on here. Sometimes these can go together like a piece of cake, and other times, mate, can be a bit of a dog's breakfast. So let's keep our fingers crossed for a nice smooth reinstall. And mate, it's looking good. We made that look easy, didn't we? One last little clip. There we go. Oh, mate, I mean, I don't like to blow my own trumpet. You guys know that, but boy, oh boy, we're good, aren't we? We're really good. Now for the inlet valve. Here's one I prepared earlier. We'll just try and feed it through, mate. The inlet valve is, it's a pretty simple process, really. I mean, we'll just slot her in there and do the nut up, and Bob's your mother's brother. Although it is 2025, so, Bob could be your sister. Anyway, this is where the inlet valve will sit, and that's how it'll work. It's a bit more modern than the last inlet valve, so let's get stuck in, guys. Alright, so we'll just nip this up here. Bit of an awkward spot, mate, but we'll just nip this nut up with some multi-grips just to make sure it's nice and firm and it's not going anywhere. Right about there. There we are. Alright, and there we have it. An inlet valve, an installed inlet valve. We'll just manoeuvre it off the side of the cistern here, and mate, she's looking bloody marvellous. Let's go and turn the water off to this shop. So I've been told the water meter should be up here somewhere. Oh, there we go, guys! And what on earth? Is that Cinderella's shoe, mate? I mean, look, it is a little small for me, that's for sure, but it'd probably match me. It'd bring out my eyes, mate. Anyway, let's just put it on the wall and just go about our business and turn the water off to this shop and just get this job done. Oh, she's stiff. There we are. And we'll put this little slipper up here in a more visible location because someone could be looking for it. Someone could be walking around with one shoe right now. Alright, so let's change this problem tap over with a brand spanking new tap. And I'm just going to drain the water out of the water main here just to relieve the pressure, just so that when we undo this tap, it doesn't come bursting, blasting into me face. And yeah, look, I know that would be hilarious for some of you, but I don't feel like getting soaking wet, mate. So, oh, mate, there we are. What a tough tap. We'll just try and get this off. Mess free, and yes, you at the back, Bruce, you gotta flood the place out. And mate, if you remember, there's a little drain in the corner here, and we'll clean up at the end. It's all okay, mate. Alright, now the tap's off, it's time to put a new tap on. And mate, we've got a brilliant new tap here. It's a quarter turn tap, and it's got a little rubber inside the thread there. So all I need to do is screw it directly on to the little outlet in the wall. You know, no thread tape needed. It's fuss free. It's magic. And I'll get the shifter onto it and tighten it up, mate. And Bob's your mother's brother. We've got a tap installed, mate. We are ready to connect the hose up to this cistern and test this thing out once and for all. Let's turn the water back on, guys. Alright, has someone tried this on? Is someone playing silly buggers with me, mate? Look, I'm very tempted to take it. I won't, but I'm very bloody tempted. Anyway, let's turn this water back on, guys. Let's quit the stuffing round and let's get this job sorted out. If I see this little slipper off the wall again, oh mate, it's as good as mine. Alright, and now we're ready to connect the flexible hose from the inlet tap to the underside of the inlet valve. And I don't know about you, but I can't wait to fire this toilet back up and let the owner know she's good as done. And in the comments, guys, do me a massive favour, because I read all the comments and I love to hear from each and every single one of you. But where in the world are you watching from? It absolutely blows my mind to read some of your comments. I mean, it blows me mind to read all of the comments, if I'm being honest. Anyway, we'll just tighten this hose up, guys, and we're nearly there. And in the comments, who's still with me? Who's still watching? And then we'll tighten the hose up to the inlet valve. And then you know what time it is. Let's fire up the bloody cistern. Ho, ho, ho! There we are, guys. How good is that? We'll fill this cistern right to the top. Give it a flush, give it a test. Make sure it's 110%, and then we'll get on our way to the next job, guys. And if I can ask you a massive favour, if you wouldn't mind smashing the like button if you liked the video, and if you could subscribe, mate, that'd be amazing. Alright, let's give this toilet a flush. Give it a test run, guys. Hey, hey, hey! Yoo-hoo! You little ripper! How good is that, guys?